Greetings, family. Greetings, brothers and sisters. Thank you for coming back to watch our videos, for subscribing, for liking this video. Thank you for buying us coffee. Thank you for buying this heart. We are grateful for your continued support. So we back in Burkina, and in Burkina we find Captain Ibrahim Traore, one of the few presidents who are doing something for their people, have decided enough is enough.
One of the three.
Yes, he's one of those who have decided enough is enough, and we are going to build our countries, and we are not going to feed the tick or the bed bug. You remember there was bed bugs in Paris? Yes, that bed bug. So the president of Burkina Faso, head of state, proceeded October 7th, 2024, to the official launch of the activities of the Postal Bank of Burkina Faso, that is BPBF. So, in his official speech, which was delivered by the Minister of Economy and Finance, Abubakar Nassanabo, the president of Faso welcomed the birth of this bank, which is part of his vision of inclusive development, economic and social progress, from which every Burkinabe can benefit. With a capital of 15 billion CFA, the BPBF, approved as a bank in April 2022, aims to offer financial services adapted to the needs of the population and to contribute to strengthening financial inclusion. It is part of the vision of the President of Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore, to promote financial inclusion, a guarantee of shared prosperity. Faced with the growing need for project financing expressed by populations, particularly young people, women, and the middle class, the need to set up an appropriate and more comprehensive financial instrument is essential. The creation of this bank reinforces the government's desire to strengthen the conditions for greater resilience of the Burkinabe economy. Thus, La Banque Postale du Burkina Faso, that is BPBF, will be a benchmark financial inclusion, a leader in the financial inclusion in Burkina Faso and West Africa. This is the second time we are seeing Ibrahim Traore opening a bank. In the last month, we saw him open another bank, and he was encouraging entrepreneurs and people to go take credit from those banks. Then we got reports that in Burkina only, young people, old people, young Burkinabe people had opened more than 10,000 businesses in just a span of 6 months. 10,000. So him opening this bank, I'm sure even the credit, rates are lower, so that he can continue, motivating people, young people, old people of the Burkina Faso to continue creating businesses, opening new businesses, providing solutions. And I wish I could wake up and just go and start my heart business in Burkina. And you guys will support us if we do
From
that.
Burkina Faso.
From Burkina Faso.
Might even visit us there. What I'm getting from this is that it's more of a communal thing, like shared prosperity. I don't know shared what.
Yeah.
So for him, maybe the vision is communalism, because what we have lost as an African people is the sense of community, the sense of oneness, the sense of brotherhood. Spirit of brotherhood has long gone in Africa because of the kind of culture that was brought by the Mzungu. And right now what Traore is trying to do is to say, what, Burkina Faso, we have the power is in our hands. We can even build Burkina Faso with our own resources from scratch. We don't even need to touch on our minerals. Well, we can touch on them, but we are the resources.
Yeah.
We have the power.
The human resources.
Yes, we have everything that it takes. So what he's trying to build here is that kind of, kind of system where Burkinabes are the ones working towards their development. It's reminding me of how the University of Botswana was built by the communities, by the people of Botswana, where every individual, every family could bring a cow, and those cows were sold to the UK, to gather some funds to build a whole university, which is still functional even today, which has a lot of students serving the community of Botswana.
And the same thing used to happen in Kenya when we started, because the first leaders, our first leaders, followed the African, the fire of Africa, like the Ubuntu way. And in Kenya, the first president of Kenya called it Harambee. And I don't know what that word means because it's Indian, but to him, he gave it a meaning of us coming together to pool resources and do something. When I was growing up, schools were built by the community. Like they would come together and just build a school, and children would start going there. I remember even water projects, like pipe to water, was done by the community together. But all this is going, nowadays for Kenya, it's all gone and it's only remaining in churches. In Kenya, you see big churches, big
Being built
buildings.
by community.
Yes, because people still have that, the spirit of Harambe. The problem is they are building extra. Like you find like 10 churches in one community will be going there. Why don't they build a school like it used to happen, a college, and then find management and do something for the community? So it's all going into another direction. But for Burkina Faso, I'm so happy because it's the person who is pushing it is the president.
Yeah.
We saw him giving young people who had studied agriculture, land with boreholes, with irrigation systems, with everything, so that you can train the community what you have been learning practically.
Yeah.
We have seen him creating uh, gold processing and gold residues processing plants using the Burkinabe people.
Yeah.
We saw even him
Tomato paste.
tomato processing plant in Bobojulaso. And another thing is, you remember they launched the place where they are going to build the statue of Thomas Sankara. Who is the architect? Kere or Keh Burkinabe. You see, he's promoting the local people. We won't hear someone from the outside coming to do these things.
Yeah.
It's them and them. And they told them, we're not waiting for anyone, it's us.
I'm very fortunate to have come to be coming from a country where the sense of community still comes to play. We have built schools, hospitals. It's still happening in Swaziland. You hear community saying we need a primary school here because our kids they walk 4 kilometers to the nearest school. And the community, just by suggesting that the kids in this local area need a school, trust me, that thing will work. That hospital, that school, the community will make sure that it never goes down. It never, it's never vandalized. They'll protect it. The people are the ones who even guard that kind of property. Well, you see in governments where these things are not happening, for example, democratic, whatever, you find a lot of big projects. Have you ever gone to a country and you have asked, why is that building not occupied? What was it all about? You are told it's a factory, I don't know for doing what. The community never accepted it. And by the fact that government imposed the project on the community, it means that the community will never
Because
accept it.
someone wanted to eat something.
Exactly. So you find that buildings even they get rotten without being occupied by anybody because nobody wants to associate it with themselves. So if the community is the one pushing the development, the community will even make sure that these things work for generations and they benefit a lot of people. And Traore has noticed that it's only the people that can make a difference in our community, in our country, and he's making them lead the efforts. That is a kind of leader that Africa needs. We can never go far if we do not have such leaders. Brothers and sisters, let us know what you think in the comment section down below. If you'd like to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description box down below. We also have these Sahel hats here going for $50 each. You can buy it from the link of our online shop. We also have the link of our WhatsApp, or you can also just send us a WhatsApp message, Telegram message on the number on the screen. You can also support us by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. We'll appreciate all your efforts, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.